Oh, that's a carp. There is a nice bass right over there, though. It's not huge, but I wouldn't mind catching that one. Gonna let my worm sink down right on top of him. Hopefully the bluegill don't get it first. Oh, there's a really nice bass over there. Oh, I got the big one. That was cool. Well, how about that? Sight fishing, some summer largemouth bass with that wacky worm. Man, that's some fun stuff right there. It's not a bad fish. I've just been paddling around the shallows a little bit. I have seen a couple nice bass out here, so I think I'm going to keep tossing that wacky worm around, and we'll see if we can catch a couple more. Big school of them right along this weed edge right here. Let's got another one, just a little guy. But there are a couple bigger ones in this school. Come here, little bud. Let me get that hook back from you. We'll set you free and see if we can catch a bigger one. There's a couple decent ones right next to me over here. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of little ones about this size too. Might have to sit here and pick through a whole bunch of them. Come back here. Back into the lake you go. There's a couple of really nice ones hanging out right behind me here. Got the bluegill fighting over my worm though. They're just picking that thing apart. Hey, bass buddy, you like wacky worms? Oh, you sure do. Picking through the dinks. I have seen a couple nicer fish swimming around, but man, I toss that wacky worm out and the bluegill and little bass just swarm it. So I'm hoping at some point I can maybe find a big bass that's away from one of these schools of little fish. That's kind of the tough part about wacky worming. Unless I paddle up on a big bass, I can toss that worm. Oh, should we toss him at the snapping turtle? I bet he did it. Yeah, unless I actually paddle up on a big bass where I know I'm throwing that worm at one, it's kind of tough because it's constant little nibbles from bluegill and those little baby bass. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Do I actually have one here? I think I do. Oh, there's a big bass right there. Done, I just paddled right up on him and spooked him. A couple of the big fish over there are carp. Oh, there goes that big bass right there. Got a nice big bass right up there in front of me. He doesn't have a whole bunch of bluegill hanging out with him, just a couple big carp. Alright, where'd that big bass go? My glasses are starting to fog up on me. It is getting warm out here. Get all that sweat out of my glasses so they don't fog up so fast. I saw another bass. Oh, I had him for a second. I'd say I saw another one sitting over there. There we go. There's a nice fish. Yeah, I want him to pull me back this way, away from his buddies. All right, look at that. I had to pick through a few small ones to get my hands on a little bit bigger fish, but hey, we're catching them. It's a great day to be out here in the kayak. That's a big bass right there, you guys. I didn't hook the one I just saw, but I hooked his buddy over there. That's about the same size. So I'll take that. Oh yeah. Where's my net? Reaching for my net, couldn't find it. Wow, look at that. About a minute after I released that last one, I was just getting my gear organized and I saw a big bass swim by. tossed that worm out and this one thumped it. Can't tell if that's a fish over there or not. Oh, there's one right there. There's a nice one right in front of me there. Well, I think I spooked the nice one. We'll toss the worm over there that way, see if he'll go for it. I see a really nice bass up shallow there. Oh, I just hooked into one here. This is not a bad fish I have on my line either. There we go. Pretty sure that's the one that I spooked just a minute ago. I wasn't sure if I'd get that one to bite or not, but sure enough, he could not say no to that wacky worm. Beauty. Weeds on my line. Right. No, I saw one up shallow here. Oh, maybe it's just one of these carp I saw. There's a couple of carp up here rooting around in the mud. There's a couple nice bass. One is going for the worm. Got him. He's diving for the weeds. Uh-oh, come back up here now. All right, still got a fish on there. with a little side of salad. I tell you what, that is so much fun, just seeing these fish swimming along up shallow. Toss that wacky worm up there, just give it a couple of twitches, and they cannot say no to that worm. Such a fun way to catch them. Oh, it's a monster, you guys. It's a monster. Holy, look at that. Thumbnail. Got two real nice bass right up here in front of me. Got one of them. There's still two more really nice ones up there. I'll sit down and grab my net. So it looks like I'll have to rig up a new worm there. That's a nice bass though. Yeah, he must have flung it right out of my heat shrink. So right now I'm just paddling around looking for one more nice bass to catch. Then I think it might be about time to call it quits. Yeah, that one's not real big. Yeah, I hate to leave when we're catching them and it's dead calm out here, perfect for sight fishing, but it's also about 90 degrees at 10 in the morning. It is getting warm out here. But we'll see if we can find one more before I head back. Maybe a couple. I just threw my worm a little bit too close to that one. Yeah, the bluegill over there just picking it apart. We'll try this little guy right in front of me. Got him. All right. We're not going to count this one as the last fish of the day. We'll try to get one more big one. Come here, you. Decent little chunker. You guys see any more worth catching? Yeah, I'm not seeing much in here. A bunch of little baby bass. More baby bass. More baby bass. We'll keep looking for one more big one. saw a really nice bass up there, you guys. Mixed in with all these carp. Uh-oh, he might have saw me. Oh, no, he's right up there in front of me still. Ooh, he's turning to look at my worm. Got him. Come here, you. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, I had to spend a little bit of time looking for the bigger fish, but once I found them, we got that wacky worm in front of a couple of nice ones out here today. Trying to get my worm fixed up here because I just looked up ahead of me. There's another really nice bass sitting up there. Oh, I might have spooked him. Got my worm a little bit too close. Oh, maybe not. No, that's just a little one. I see the big one up there. Toss my worm right in front of where he's swimming. Whoa. There we go. Got him. I know I said I was looking for one more, but when I catch one and then release it and see another nice bass sitting right up there, it's hard to not try to catch that one too. Oh, I still got a fish here? Oh yeah. Nice. Bass and a side of salad. I must have shook my worm somewhere in there. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for today's trip. It is getting warm out here. I'm ready to paddle back, hop in my truck, crank up the AC, and maybe stop back in town for a slushie. It's been a fun morning out here, though. We caught some really nice bass with that wacky worm. Man, that is always a fun way to catch them. Sight fishing them in this clear water. So I had a blast out here today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.